Hello, gorgeous. I am back today, and today we're talking about what I would advise to the 30-year-old self. And I did a video similar to this, my advice for women in their 20s, and I basically did it from the perspective of if I was now being in my 40s looking back, what advice would I give myself in the 20s? And so I'm kind of doing the same thing for the 30s decade. My disclaimer again, as I did in the last video, is that my work is not politically correct. Often I will say what I believe, and those are my opinions and my beliefs. So if something offends you, you can let that one go and take what you will from this video. But I would want to give myself the honest truth and the most honest advice. And so this is literally that journal entry. You can look at it that way. So the things that I'm assuming you've watched the video from the 20s because it's going to build on it. A lot of things that you were able to get away with in your 20s are not cute in your 30s. They are not cute, and do not try to giggle it off or pass it off as if you are a cute looking, 30 something year old doing this thing that is no longer cute. So just know that there are certain expectations that you probably have of yourself and society has of you. And if you're looking for a relationship, these are things that other people will judge you off of. So one of those things is being ignorant or like clueless on essential life things. For example, women in their 30s who think it's funny that they don't know how to cook, or women in their 30s that think it's funny that they don't know how to balance their checkbook, or they don't understand financial literacy, or they don't understand business, right? Like things that are essential to householding, living life, and you think it's funny or even glamorous that you don't know how to do those things. I think it's personally not cute, and it's actually not received as such as well. I know that when I meet someone in their 30s and they're like, I don't know how to do this, or I would never do this, I don't know how to do this, it instantly forms this like opinion of that this person is kind of incompetent, and they think it's cute. So people will bail you out. People will think it's like cutesy, or you're just figuring it out in the 20s, not so much in your 30s. So this is the decade, if you didn't in your 20s, to really lay out a plan for yourself, not in the hustle mentality or I have to do it in this timeline, but really like learn new things. Learn, for example, I'll give you an example. I don't necessarily love cooking all the time, but I know how to cook. And I think that would be not a glamorous thing for me to walk around saying that I'm completely incompetent in my 30s and I can't do basic things, right? You will be expected to know how to run a household at this age, right? It's no longer cute that you're bumming on your friend's couch, or, even if you are living with your parents, there's going to be this expectation that you're helping your parents in some way, or you know how to do things, right? So don't think that that's something that's going to be cute. I hear this a lot with women who are looking to get married and want to be provided for and have traditional kind of gender roles in marriage. They think that they need to play dumb or ditzy, or like they don't know how to do anything. No, if that's the kind of relationship you're looking for, you need to be even smarter than other women. You need to stand out even more. You need to be above the rest if that's the kind of relationship you're looking for, because no man, especially a masculine energy provider man, wants someone that's helpless, right? So there's a big difference between a woman needing help and a woman needing to be saved. Healthy masculine energy men are not attracted to women that need to be saved. Healthy masculine energy men are not attracted to women that need to be saved. They are attracted to women that may need their help, that they can provide for, right? But it's two different things. Saving, being in the energy of I need to be saving, implies that you are clueless about life. You can't anticipate your needs. You wait until it's too long. You get yourself into trouble, and then you expect people to save you. It's the difference between someone who showed up without a life jacket and a life raft and just like was dumb and fell in and needs like saving, right? Versus someone that like showed up prepared and maybe needs a little bit of help. Big difference, and it shows your competence levels. Remember, when a healthy masculine energy man is looking for a partner, He's looking for um, the best genome and the best life partner. He's not looking for someone dumb. He's not looking for someone that doesn't know how to do life. Okay, so that's number two. Number three thing I want to share with you is that if you're moving in the wrong circles, whether this is with friendships or in dating, you will tend to attract the more predator type behavior from both men and women in your 30s. A lot of women and men think that women in their 30s are easy targets because they prey on their deepest psychological kind of wounding of like having a timeline or having a biological clock. And so not so healthy men that feel like they want someone young and vibrant but can't necessarily get someone in their 20s will try to bring you down and try to lower your value and try to make you insecure so that then they can get with you. So no, be a woman that knows her worthiness. No, be a woman that knows who she is. Yes, you should be on a mission. Yes, if you're dating, you should be rotational dating. This is not the decade to be a girlfriend. You can get away with that a little bit in your 20s. I don't recommend it, but you can get away with it. Do not play that game in your 30s, okay? There's a lot of psychological, emotional, physical wounding that could happen when you're waiting on someone else and then you consistently and keep feeling rejection, basically. Women are not wired to feel rejection the way men are just because of how we've done mate selection for millions of years. So just know that this is not a decade to become someone's side chick or girlfriend and you're like waiting on him to propose. My fourth tip for you is to be brutally honest. So have the energy of someone that's in their 20s, meaning don't be jaded, don't be someone that's walking around with a lot of baggage, right? You want to do your inner work and you want to release that. But so like you want to have your energy be like in your 20s, but your worthiness be like you're in your 40s. In your 40s, you become really, really sure of who you are. You stop caring what other people think of you. You stop caring about everyone else's opinions. Kind of own that energy. Like I would say, borrow it from your higher self now and own what you desire. So this is not the decade where you're going to hide the fact that you want to get married if that's what you want. This is the decade where you proudly and boldly own what you want for your life. So if you want marriage, you're going to claim, yes, I want marriage. Don't worry about men thinking you're desperate. Men find it more desperate when you become their girlfriend and don't own what you really want and wait on them. Owning that I want marriage and I'm rotational dating and I'm not saying I want marriage with you, you haven't proven yourself to me, is not desperate energy. Becoming someone's girlfriend and waiting on them is very much desperate energy. So own that. If you want children, own it. Say it, declare it. If someone wants to run away, let them run away. This is the time where you want people to run away. This is the time where the more people run away, the better it will be for you because you are not going to waste your time in your 30s, okay? You're going to be sure of yourself. You're going to go after the thing that you desire and you're going to own it and you're going to have a plan for your life. And so if someone doesn't want to accept that, that's great. Good luck to them and hope that they find what they're looking for and you keep doing what you need to be doing. So let me think if there was anything else. One last thing I'm going to say is that this has been coming up quite a bit in coaching, and so I feel that it needs to be said. The 30s really, really fly by. They really do. And a lot of women wait until the last moment to have, consultations with their doctors if they're going to freeze their eggs, or conversation with men if they are really wanting to move the relationship forward and or downgrade the relationship and start rotational dating. Don't put yourself in a situation where you are running out of time. Like you want runway in this decade, okay? So you want to have extra cushion. I can't stress this enough that this decade flies by. I feel like mine was a Zoom. Like it was like I was 28 and then I woke up 40. Like what happened to my 30s? Like it just flew by. So in the beginning of your 30s, it appears like you have a lot of time. And you may, but it flies by. So don't take your 30s for granted. Don't take time for granted. Like don't wait around for other people. Like be a woman on a plan. And it's always this or something better is what I'm going to leave you with. So if you haven't already, sign up for my free container workbook, and that way you will get all of our emails and newsletters and won't miss out. So that is linked in the description box, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.